All right, again, Thursdays, so we usually will have someone from the medical community in to talk about all things medicine. Today, it's good talking about things that affects more than 13 million children and teens. It's childhood obesity. Dr. Constance Foreman is here from New Hanover Regional Medical Center. Yes. And I said it to you, I'll say it to you. She smells fantastic.
Thank you.
You smell so nice. It's sad when you hear a number that large.
Yes.
13 million kids in the land of the free, the home of the brave, the land of opportunity.
Yes.
There are kids that just, you know, overindulge. But is it solely on the children? I mean, they all have a mom or dad that's watching over them.
Right, and you know, it's a very complex question to think about because like you mentioned, this is the land of the free, the home of the brave, so we live in a society where things are a lot different than they had been. We come from, even here in Wilmington, being in a closer to more rural areas where you have people fishing and farming. Not as many of us are doing those things anymore, so we're in the generation of Doritos, Cheetos, soda being one of the primary snacks that kids just love to eat versus a time where fruit and vegetables were all people had. So keeping that in mind is very important. And it is important to think about the parents. Families and communities, not just parents, have to set good examples for what the baseline should be. Not buying those foods. If a child was never introduced to those things, it's hard for them to crave it. So just kind of one of those things that it's hard to control, but there are some ways that we can kind of combat it.
Yeah, we're very much a society of convenience. I mean, everything now is at the speed of light.
Yes.
Information's at your fingertips. Anything that's convenient, we seem to take advantage of. And it's those convenience foods that are the ones that aren't as healthy for you.
Yes.
How do we get around that? Because I know grocery shopping myself, when you go to the fruits and vegetables aisle, those tend to be more expensive items than these convenience foods.
Yes, so I think it's a combination of thinking of a concept that no food is bad food. It's the habits that we have associated to those foods. So it's okay to have a Dorito. Trust me, I eat them too, America. It's okay. But not eating that every day.
Sure.
Maybe once a week or once a month. Supplementing fresh fruits and vegetables with frozen. Definitely frozen is better than canned. Okay. So that's my primary go-to because I'm busy also. So I'm not going to the grocery store once a week. So doing that is a good option. Something that I grew up doing with my parents and family in Jacksonville also is when the corn is abundant, cut it off the cob yourself. When the greens are abundant, cook them and freeze them instead of going to get those convenience foods. And kind of showing and teaching your children that these foods are good also. The more processed foods are okay, but you can make similar dishes to rice-a-roni or macaroni and cheese that are made with fresh foods and just not have them as often. Yeah,
and you know, when we're talking about kids going back to school today, where, you know, the breakfast, obviously the most important meal of the day, and lunch, you know, parents, one way to do it is if you're going to pack it healthy, give the kids that when they're at school. Doctor, we appreciate the time.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming in. We're coming back with more after this.